view, it don't look so great from a mile away. I'm looking like a mighty disgrace, but baby, don't call me a liar.
That was me clapping. That was my sniffle.
Welcome back to the fucking pod.
I can't breathe right now.
It's just one of those days where everything's going wrong, I would say. And I don't know, kind of a weird start to the pod this time, huh?
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna get too much from you this time, so I'll try to carry it as much as I can.
No, I have some stories though, remember?
Yeah, you have stories, but I'm talking about like just the energy. You're fucking dying right now. Explain what's going on.
It's cold as fuck outside. Some allergies decide to come out and play with me at night. Yep, it's the weather.
Not to mention that the cold weather makes his herpes flare up as well, so.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm going through it right now. I can't breathe. And I'm gonna try and sniffle away from the mic as best as I can.
It's weird because we both have pretty bad allergies
We do.
ever since we were fucking kids. They just fucked us up. I remember being in school and I'd be coughing, running nose, and all the kids always thought that I was fucking sick. But I wasn't sick, I just had allergies.
I hated that shit, dude. I hated going to school with a congested nose because everyone would just stare at you if you sneezed or something.
And that was
I hated
that
it.
was pre-COVID, so imagine now.
Dude, fuck no.
the
Would've
looks you'd
died.
get. But I remember that it affected me a lot when I was in high school, just because those are the times where you care what people think about you and shit.
Yeah.
So I would be dying. I would want to like blow my nose, but I wouldn't want to do it in class.
Yeah.
So I'd go to the restroom and do it there and just fucking let it all out. And as disgusting as it is, was your fucking nose always running like bad, where like you could feel the fucking mucus running down your lips
All the time.
Dude.
I had to carry fucking not napkins, tissues in my pockets just in case, dude, as a precaution. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing and
Yeah.
just fucking annoying. And I mean, allergy pills kind of help and shit, but
Only for so long.
yeah, and it's weird, a little pussy hair in your mouth.
Dude, I guess, dude. Fucking
He has
cats,
pussy.
dude.
He eats too much pussy. That's why.
I eat my cats.
Yeah, so I feel like my voice is pretty dry right now. It's kind of
I
fucked.
got you water, dude.
Doesn't mean I want to drink it, motherfucker.
Dude, fucking drink the water, damn it.
It's just because of the cold weather. Like, I just have a fucking dry nose, dry cough, no, dry throat. And you're just fucked.
Wanted me to lube it up for you?
With your mucus? Fuck no, sick motherfucker. So let me explain what is going on. This is another set. I feel like each fucking episode we have a different set going on, right?
Yeah, we have to change it up a bit, dude.
Yeah, so we didn't want to go film in the last set, which was upstairs, just because of how fucking cold it is. But maybe we would have gone up there, would have like frozen your mucus and shit. You'd be able to breathe.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
But it's way too cold. It's about what, like 40 outside?
40.
It's drizzling and shit. There's no way we could take any of the equipment out there. Like, what's so fucking ever? So, hence, we're inside, but we're in the fucking closet.
And it's perfect because Oliver told me last night he finally wants to come out of the closet, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny you say that because you're making a joke, but like I'm being serious. I do want to come out of the closet, but not sexually. I'm talking about my identity. So it is perfect because I want to actually talk about this.
What the fuck? I was just joking around.
Yeah, it's funny that you even brought it up. Like, and I'm not talking about like coming out of the closet as
He
gay.
likes
Like,
dick.
I'm talking about coming out of the closet. Like, I'm tired of the identity that I have right now. I recently got inspired and I want to dress like a fucking cowboy. So I want to
Oh.
come out of the closet as a cowboy. Hence, that's why we're in the closet. Is that why you were wondering why we were doing it in the closet?
Yeah.
And I knew you were gonna do that joke. We didn't come up with this shit like before.
Fuck
I
no.
knew you were gonna say that joke. So it gets me rolling. So I mean, I think this for a lot of people, they're always trying to figure out themselves, and I mean, like basically how they want to be portrayed like to the outside world, right? So I mean, I remember in high school for me it was a lot of like brand names and fitting in and looking the
Hollister,
part.
Abercrombie,
Yeah.
Vans.
My fucking shoes were like $300, like some ridiculous bullshit. And I mean, again, going back to the whole high school mentality, you care what people think, right? And I always cared about what I was wearing, the brands, the clothes, the shoes. Um, and it wasn't until my senior year where I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. But I did give a fuck. I actually just changed my style, changed my clothing, and I tried going for a hipster kind of thing. So I started wearing boots. I never wore boots. I would wear fucking Jordans. I would wear fucking like skinny jeans and button downs with the sleeves rolled up, right? And I'm like, oh, and I let my hair grow out and it got fucking curly. And I'm like, okay, I'm a fucking hipster now, right? I got a hipster girlfriend, like all this crazy shit. And then, but there was a small time where was
Yeah,
that
my
your stomach?
Yeah.
There was a small time where in between, I would say like middle school and high school, we actually like lived the cowboy lifestyle.
We did.
You wanna
Explain why?
yeah.
We were in the dance team. I'm pretty sure we've mentioned that many times in the past. And one of the families, or no, actually, most of the families in the dance team lived outside of the city. What does that mean?
On the outskirts.
On the outskirts, where the farms are at, where the cowboys live. So we would hang out with these families, and their they had influence over us since we were younger. We would go to rodeos. All of their family had boots and hats and the fucking buckles. I remember everyone flexing their buckles back in the day.
But I guess I was aware a specific summer where I actually, because we grew up seeing that shit, but I didn't really care too much about it. But that summer that we spent over there, like we were just surrounded by fucking just cowboy shit, like horses, fucking animals, like
Shit.
we would have that's true shit,
So much
like horse shit.
Yeah, it smelled like
So
shit.
that
Dude.
summer, I remember being like, you know what? I'm hanging out with these people. I think it's time for me to be a fucking cowboy, right? I wanted to get the boots, the buckle, the fucking hat, everything. And it's funny because one of the people that we were hanging out with, he gave me a belt buckle. Do you remember it?
Mm-hmm.
It was a big ass belt buckle. I think it said Bud Light or something on it. But I never made the full transition. I was never like, you know what? And partially because I wasn't even like legal to go work and shit. So I didn't have money to be buying like, all this crazy shit. And it kind of just went away with time. But right now, I'm inspired and I want to make the transition to a fucking cowboy. It's weird, right? Like,
Yeah.
because I actually talked to a lot of people about this, and well, just like 3 people. I made it seem like I talked to the whole town about it and shit, and they're like, "We cannot see you as a fucking
No, we cannot.
cowboy." Like, and right now, I mean, I'm in the, how would I say it? I just, my style right now is just fucking, I don't really care what I wear anymore. I just wear baggy shirts, my fucking Vans, and like just jeans. That's literally what I wear. But like the fact that I want to like dress up, it's gonna be interesting. Being in fucking boots all day, being in fucking denim and like fucking button downs and shit, fucking cowboy hats. This is not even the fucking hat I want. This is just something we fucking had, right?
Yeah.
But that's my crisis. That's my identity crisis that I wanted to talk about. And I wanted to ask if you ever had one.
If I ever had an identity crisis, probably in high school. I tried to, before I would just wear like baggy stuff too, or since I was an athlete, I would just show up in fucking basketball shorts. I didn't give a fuck.
I feel like you've never really cared what you wear, to be honest.
I never had. And in high school, my senior year, for some reason something sparked in me to start trying different oh, I know why. We were talking about this.
Yeah,
So
I was waiting
yeah,
for you to
to
get
remember.
it.
So
He's a little fucked in the head.
yeah. So Spirit Week, that's what it's called, right? Spirit Week, it's homecoming. I don't know what the fuck, right? Every day we get a certain topic to do, or like something to do during the week. This certain day, people were what's it called? We were told to dress as e-boys and e-girls. This was before that stuff was popular.
Explain what an e-boy and an e-girl is for any people that don't know out there.
Dude, I don't even know. I guess it's just boys.
If you've seen shirtless, tattooed guys with long hair
And their
on
nails
TikTok
painted.
and nails painted,
They're an e-boy.
that's an e-boy.
Yeah.
If you've seen, are gamer girls the same shit as e-girls, right?
You can say, yeah.
If you've seen like hentai looking girls that play games and shit, that's an e-girl.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I never participated in stuff like this in school, so I'm gonna do it. And I painted my nails. I was wearing like all black Vans, and my hair was all messy. And I actually digged it. Like I started, like that became me for a while. I started buying chains, rings, fucking different nail polishes, everything, dude.
Got your ears pierced.
Got my, yeah. Oh no, this was before, but I got another set because of it, and I just became a fucking e-boy, dude.
And it was funny because I didn't expect it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was so strange to me.
And that influenced our third host to do that shit too.
Yeah, but I think doesn't he dress like a tranny now?
Yeah. I guess he got a combination of both of us or something, dude.
Motherfucker's wearing like his sister's shirts and shit.
Hey man, all power to you.
But what's it called?
Yeah, I became a fucking e-boy for a while.
Yeah. And it was weird. I mean, I was like whatever about it, but just the painting of the nails was kind of off to me. Cuz like we didn't have that shit in high school, like, and if guys would paint their nails,
They're gay.
They're literally like turning into girls. That's why. And yeah, I gave him so much shit for it.
Yep. It was funny.
Dude, I don't know. I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah, my nose is runny, dude.
I'm not
I'm
fucking
congested.
I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Yeah. It's gonna be a weird episode today. I could already feel it. The vibes aren't there. It's pretty hot in here, actually.
Yeah, it is.
We came in here for warmth, but I didn't think it was gonna get this
It's
fucking
warm.
hot, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wanted to talk about that cowboy shit. I'm coming out as a cowboy.
I used to be
knows?
an e-boy.
Who knows when? What would you say your style is right now? You don't really care?
No, I don't. Man, like baggy stuff, I guess. Yeah. That's one thing. I think I want to pursue that. Just wearing bigger clothes and stuff. Cause
I
I'm
think I think you're going for like a New York style type of thing with the beanies and the like baggy shirts and shit.
yeah. That's yeah. Basically,
If your
since
jeans get baggy, like that's gonna be a fucking
it's gonna be a
complete
shit
look.
show. But it's cause I like wearing comfortable clothes, and I realize that big clothing is what I need to wear. So yeah.
All right, talked about. But I feel like this is the first episode we ever.
Why?
I don't know. It feels weird.
No, I have a topic, dude. We're
Go
going
for
into
it.
it. To the topic.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been dating my girlfriend for like a month and I want to say like a year. I mean a month. A year and like 6 months. I'm a fucking idiot.
She's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah. It's been over a year and my ex is ex-boyfriend. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
My ex is ex-boyfriend. He followed me on my accounts when he had blocked me before that. So he blocked me when he was dating my ex, and then he unblocked me and was following my accounts. Right? He followed me on my gaming and my personal, and then he unfollowed me right away. And I was like, what the fuck? And then we hit like a year together and he did it again. I was like, what the fuck? Like he's still with my ex. And he followed me again and unfollowed me. And I was like, the fuck? Like he's being a weirdo. And then recently they broke up, right? And he followed my girlfriend. And I was like, dude, why are you following
Is
my
he
girlfriend?
gunning for you?
So I was yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like he's following me and then I'm following me and then he followed my girlfriend. And I was like, you know what? Whatever, like that's fine. I don't really care. And then my girlfriend did a post on her socials and it was asking people what she should wear, right? Like, 'cause she's into clothing and into fashion and all that. Funny, we're talking about that today, like our identities. She's really into that stuff.
Shout out to the true fan out there. The
Yeah.
number one fan.
Our number one fan. She is really into fashion. She's been doing videos on it. So she wanted suggestions from her followers. And he typed in a suggestion.
No fucking way. What do you say?
He said black. Like black clothing, right? That's his favorite color. I'm assuming it's his favorite color because that's
Who
how
is this motherfucker?
I'm not gonna say his name because I respect him. So
Why do you respect him?
you'll see right now. So I'm like, dude, first of all, he follows me and then he unfollows me. He's fucking looking at my shit like, what the fuck does he want? Then he follows my girlfriend and then he fucking suggests her what to wear. And I'm like, that's
You're
fucking
getting
lying.
heated?
Yeah, I was heated, dude. Like I was heated. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, you know what? Like in the past, I would let it happen and see the events unfold. Like
You
let the
wouldn't do
world,
anything about it.
like let the world do it. Yeah, but I was like, dude, I need to find out what the fuck he wants. So I literally I told my girlfriend I'm gonna text him like, what do you want? I literally asked him, I was like, what do you want, man? Like I literally sent that message and he responded and this is how I know he didn't mean anything. Do you type with your when you type messages, is your first word in capitalized or lowercase? Capitalized. So people who do it in lowercase, usually they feel some insecure way about themselves or something like that. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, so if people type in lowercase, it's usually
But you
something.
type lowercase.
I used to type
And
lowercase.
Josue does too.
I don't do it anymore.
Uh.
Yeah, so he typed in lowercase and he
Because
just
like I just realized you literally have to like go and drop the uppercase, right?
Yeah.
to her lowercase.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
So I mean, from what I've seen in the past,
What do you send everything capitalized?
Dude, you're just a menace, dude. Just screaming and shit, dude.
I'ma do that shit. That's big dick energy, baby.
Yeah, so people who type in lowercase, from what I've seen in the past, something's wrong. Something's going on with that person. Not something's wrong with them. Something is going on with that person. So he responds in lowercase and he just tells me, honestly, nothing. And then he says, I didn't even know that you were dating her, right? And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, so why?
How does he know her?
They went to middle school together.
Oh.
Yeah. But they never talked. He just followed her. That's just how social media is, you know? So I was like, then why'd you follow me like all those months ago twice and then unfollowed me? And he was like, oh, he was spam following people. So spam following is, let's say I follow you, Ama, or our family, right? Let's say I spam follow everyone. And usually people follow right back right away because obviously, right? And then that person that spams unfollows everybody to be a dickhead so they can get all the followers and then
Yeah.
you get me? So you follow someone to then unfollow them so you can gain that follower. So that's what he was doing. And I was like, oh, okay, like I guess that's kind of weird, but I mean, all right. And then he was like, yeah, I didn't mean to like do anything wrong. Like I unfollowed her, like I didn't mean to do anything or cause a scene. And I was like, oh, okay, bet, like cool, bro. And then he was like, yeah, I would have done the same thing if I still had a girlfriend. And something like, I think he's going through shit, but anyways, I'm not gonna say his name.
First and last, please. Middle name if you can.
Is he a junior or is he nah, but I was like, okay, like I guess, bro, like I'll catch you later. I was like, I see you getting swole here, respect, you're grinding. And I just
Getting what?
swole. He's getting swole. He's always lifting, so I was like, oh, respect. So I just left. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird interaction.
I know who the first guest of the podcast is gonna be.
He's friends with one of the guys that followed us. You know what I'm talking
Really?
about?
Yeah.
The other buff guy? Yeah. So
Dude, that'd be interesting. What did you say? We get a
yeah.
third mic and just fucking unfold what happened between you, him, the ex.
But I mean nothing really happened though.
No?
I remember another thing that happened before this. The person that got me into trading, he was bringing in someone, right? Someone to learn trading as well. And he was like, dude, I'd like if you can help him out for me. And I was like, yeah, like I don't mind helping him out or teaching him. I was like, who is he? And it was him again. This was months before this. And I was like, oh fuck, like that's kind of weird, right? But I was like, you know what, like I don't mind, like I mean we're grown adults, like who gives a fuck, like, you know? So I was like, yeah, I'm down, like I don't mind teaching him. And then the guy, he found out it was me. And he was like, you know what? I don't want to learn trading anymore. Like dead ass.
The fear.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, oh, I mean, all right. So that's why another thing that, like, that's why I texted him too, because that had happened before in the past.
Oh,
Yeah. Strange.
it is strange.
This happened like a couple of days ago.
But
It
at least he
really
was straight
weird.
up about it.
Yeah.
That's why you respect him.
Yeah, I respect him. Yeah, and he was nice to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm nice to you. Like, I'm not gonna be a dickhead for no
I
reason.
thought he was like causing shit like a long time ago with when your ex.
Nah, that's someone else.
Oh.
That's someone else,
Oh,
dude. That's
well,
a whole different story. I need to tell
That's
one
why.
day.
That's why I was so hostile. I was like, this motherfucker. We bring him into the podcast. We fuck with him. We put a taser on the fucking chair. Like, dude, I was already thinking
Dude,
all these
nah.
crazy ideas.
Nah, this one's a different guy. The other guy,
Okay.
who the fuck knows what he's doing now?
That's the guy we should bring in.
Dude, I don't
We
even
put
know
a
what the
live
fuck he's
wire
doing.
to the fucking chair and he sits in it.
I threatened him with kisses and he got mad. That's all I have to say, dude. That's a story for a different pod. That's a good
Dude.
story, dude. I can't tell that right now.
Yeah, that's fucking funny though.
Yeah.
That is funny.
But that's one of the stories that happened.
That's one of the
this week.
stories you have.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
What did
interesting.
your girlfriend say about it?
Well, she was like, I don't think he means anything by it, cause like if he wanted to do something, he would have already done it, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, I can see that, but I want to text him still. I want to see what's up. And then told her the events that unfolded, and she was like, "You see, I told you, you're getting mad for nothing." Yep, funny though.
So I forgot to tell a fucking story, right? I forgot to tell a story. So I forgot to mention this. Um so I got inspired by, and it's funny cuz my internet name is Oliver Scary, and I got inspired by Oliver Tree, but not because of the names. Like the name is just something that I've always liked growing up and shit, right? But Oliver Tree, he's not just a musician, he's a fucking artist. Like the shit that he's doing is insane. So I think he's throwing like a big middle finger to the record labels and shit. So this is what he did. He makes music, and I would say his kind of music's alternative, right? You've listened to a couple of his songs, right? What do you think?
Yeah, like anti-pop
Yeah, it's some good shit. I
is
like
good.
that.
Yeah,
But he's fucking smart because like his whole thing is being a meme. Like that's how it started off. He had a bowl cut, little fucking glasses. He had like an 80s windbreaker. So that's already like, what the fuck is that? That's
yeah,
funny. And he's always been into scooters and shit. So he got that. He made that kind of a meme too. And something that caught my attention was not only that, like his image, but was his music videos. Like his music videos were fucking crazy. Like dude, he was doing some crazy
fucking
wild shit.
tanks.
Tanks, and he would do controversial shit. He built a giant scooter, and in the video he's like nailed to it like the cross, like doing crazy shit. And the more I found out about him and the more interviews I watched, like he's like, this is all shit that I made up as a kid. I'm like, all these ideas I'm bringing to life, all my dreams that I had as a kid, all the things I wanted to do as a kid, I'm bringing, to the real world. And he but this is what he's doing. So he has a record label, right? So they're funding his shit, and they're giving him money for the music videos because like he loves the music and shit, but dude, he made this his first album, all those songs are like 8 years old. So
Damn.
he was ahead of his time, right? And but now what he's getting into is filmmaking. Like he's liking that he can direct and produce and like do all this shit, and he's getting budgets through the record label, right? For
Mm-hmm.
the music videos, but he's actually like doing it for the filming experience, right? So I think that's fucking cool. Anyways, so he was only supposed to do one album with the record label, right? And then they're like, no, no, no. Since your other album did better than what we thought he was hoping it was gonna fail, so he can get out of the music business and shit, because he didn't like it. Um, they're like, since your last album did so well, you're gonna do a second album for. And this time, he took up a whole different persona, and that's a fucking cowboy. Fucking cowboy. And the album's called Cowboy Tears. It actually came out last week, and I forgot to talk about it on the episode, but it's fucking good. Like, it's there's he considers it a country album, but it's more alternative, like more than anything, right? You've heard some
Yeah.
of the songs, and but they use instruments like country instruments, so I can see why he's saying that. But that's what like sparked, the cowboy wanting to come out. You know?
Yeah.
And it's funny. So leading up to the album, I'm like, his looks badass. Like I like his fucking look. He's dressing like a cowboy. Like he went from like a meme to like cowboy shit, right? And he has. I want to talk about the hairstyle. He before he had the bowl cut, and I'm gonna be putting pictures of him so y'all can see. Now he has something called the bullet. So it's a bowl cut and it's a mullet, right? Like together, and it's blonde. And he decided to call it the bullet. And he got inspired by some guy. I don't know his name. So I'm like, that's fucking cool. Like he's iconic. He's making a fucking image for himself. Like it's badass. And he grew out a goatee. I think he got inspired by Guy Fieri or whatever the fuck his name is. And one day I'm looking through some pictures that you had sent me. I think I was showing some coworkers like baby pictures of me or pictures when I was a kid. And I'm looking at myself and I scroll to the right and this motherfucker's there. He's wearing a tank top with a monster truck on it, probably some jean shorts or something. And this motherfucker has the bullet. He has the bowl cut and the mullet. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, you're a fucking icon. More than anything, I was pissed. I'm like, this motherfucker, like, I'm such an Oliver Tree fan that I was like, this
Dude.
motherfucker at the bullet as a kid, like, dude.
That's funny.
If he
Dude.
saw that shit, he'd lose his fucking mind, honestly. That's why I was so like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna put a picture of it because it's fucking funny, dude. Like, cause you used to have the bowl cut, right, as a kid? And I guess they just let it grow and grow and
Go in the
grow.
back, yeah.
And you had the fucking bullet. So, album comes out. I listen to it. Now I want to be a cowboy even more, right? I'm like, fuck, I need a fucking cowboy. So after work, I get out, I go into a shop, and my coworker had told me that cowboy clothes is fucking expensive, right? She's like, boots, 300. I'm like, fucking hat, 150. He's like, the Levi's or whatever jeans you want to get, about 100. Like, so it's already not sounding like a good idea to me, right? I'm like, fuck. So I had gone to the bank during my shift, and on the way back, I see a store, and I'm like, oh shit, I see some cowboy shit in there, right? And there was this one hat. It was kind of like this. It was a black hat, but this little strap that it has around it had gems on it. Like it was
Oh.
bedazzled all around. It was just a strip, and the bedazzles were red and silver. And I kind of fucked with it, right? So after work, I'm like, I'm gonna go ask. And I go by the window and I'm looking at the price and it says like $19. I'm like, what?
There's no way.
$20. So I go in there and I'm like, oh yeah, can I see that hat? And I put it on and I told the guy, I'm like, what do you think? Like I've never tried cowboy hats on. Like, does it fit? Should it be loose or what do you think? The guy's like, oh, I think that's perfect, man. Cause this one's obviously kind of funny. This one doesn't fit me at all. But I fuck with it. I like the color. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. And I'm like, how much is it?
It was 1900.
No, it was $99.
Oh, what the fuck?
It was 100. But that's still a shitload for a cowboy hat, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Just put it back. No, I told the guy, I'm like, I'll check somewhere else. Cause I don't know how this cowboy shit works, dude. You know? Like,
So you gotta do research on this shit.
I do. It's fucking expensive though. But and then like and that's the thing, like if I want to turn into a cowboy, I'd have to get the fucking hat. The whole outfit. I can't wear the hat with the shit I'm wearing now. It's just not gonna look right. You get me?
I mean, you can make it look right, dude.
I guess.
You can somehow fit something together. Dude, you can do it.
Maybe. I don't know. I
You'll
want the
figure it
whole
out.
look, dude. That's
You're-
what I want.
You're a creative person. You can somehow mix it if you want, dude.
That's true. And another inspiration for this cowboy shit. And I don't know, dude, ever since I saw Toy Story, I think that's where my fascination came with cowboys.
Fucking Woody.
Fucking Woody. Like, he's so fucking badass. Like, ever since then, I was kind of like, I want to be a fucking cowboy. And then, not to mention, when we were kids, you remember the toys we used to play with? The
Yeah.
Indians and Cowboys? That's another fucking thing. And
Dude,
then,
it's meant to be.
dude, it's funny you say that. I'll tell a story about why it's meant to be. But another movie that inspired me was The Purge. I forgot what it was called. It was the last one that came out, and it was about cowboys and shit.
Oh,
dude.
what?
Dude, yeah,
It was
dude.
about cowboys.
It was fucking nice. I forgot what it was called, but like, fuck, what the fuck was it called? I don't remember, but it had to deal with like illegals, like just racism, and it took place on a ranch, and the killers, like they were dressed like cowboys, but they were like like black face paint here, like
What the fuck,
dude, and then like fucking bust out the revolvers and shit, and they'd fuck them up good, dude. So that's another inspiration. But
I have another inspiration idea. Red Dead Redemption.
yeah, that's another thing. Holy shit, dude! Red Dead Redemption was such a fucking good game.
Yep.
So like, just growing up, and even till recently, like I've been seeing a lot of like, I'm 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 attracted to that lifestyle. You know, I want to have a fucking stallion between my legs and just fucking hump and hump until I can't hump anymore. And what I mean by hump is like when I'm fucking riding, and I've been on a horse, so I'm not trying to be a poser here, guys. You know, like I I'm a fucking cowboy. I rode the fastest horse they had on the ranch, and I survived. A friend of ours rode the same horse, and she fucked her
Got
shit
clapped.
up,
She got clapped.
broke her fucking arm.
She got bodied.
I don't think she watches this shit, but she knows who she is.
She got fucking bodied, dude.
Yeah, so, and I'm pretty sure she's stronger than me, right? Like, she's stronger than me. And I mean, she had been doing that
Forever. Like,
forever.
Yeah.
And the fact that I survived, I still remember this fucking stallion, this fucking horse. He was reddish, and he was the fastest, most aggressive horse on the ranch. And I took that shit for a couple spins. I'll tell you what, my fucking nuts, they were inside me by the end of it. Not to mention that you get like burns between your legs.
You're moving so much.
Yeah, but
Fuck no. Fuck away from me.
so
That's funny though.
it
I-
is.
dude,
now that we're talking about it and
dude,
thinking about
well,
it.
I didn't mean to say funny. I can see your admiration, and the way you speak of it is genuine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to do this shit. Daddy has to get a little cash first. So this is how I know it's meant to be, dude. And you'll like this story. So one day after I get out of work, it's a windy ass day. It was like about to get cold, and I stopped by HEB. I had to get probably some hot Cheetos or something, knowing my ass. And I get off, right, and I start walking, and it's fucking windy. I'm like, bad. So I'm kind of like disoriented, like have one eye closed, trying to see where the fuck I'm going. As I'm walking, all of a sudden I hear like something being dragged through the wind, and it hits me, lands on my foot, like it's on my foot. My foot's up. Look down. Can you guess what it is?
It's a fucking cowboy hat.
It's a fucking
I do,
cowboy
dude.
hat,
I was gonna say, I wanted to let you finish the story. I was gonna say this fucker's probably walking through this windy shit, and the hat's gonna land next to him.
Dude, it was a cowboy. Yeah, baby. Bless you.
Dude, you better hope I don't get a fucking sneeze attack right now.
All good. But yeah, it was a cowboy hat, and I'm like I look to the heavens, and I look back down to the as I'm about to pick it up, like I'm like, I got my cowboy hat. Penny for this. This is mine now, right? I hear someone like talking behind me. Dude, it was a little gross cowboy hat, and I was ready to jack that shit. But I get it, and I give it to the little girl, and I just walk off into the windy, deserted parking. And then a tumbleweed came.
I was gonna say that too.
I've never seen a tumbleweed, have you?
Me neither.
That's because we live in motherfucking Texas. So, like, we should be seeing that shit, right?
Yeah,
You know, what the fuck is a tumbleweed? Is it like hay?
I guess so. It looks dried. I can't.
But, dude, yeah, that happened, and I'm like, I told my girlfriend, I'm meant to be a cowboy. You don't understand. Like, this shit happened, and now the fucking rodeo's like around, like, it's coming to town and shit, the livestock show. So I'm like, fuck. I might just spend $1,000 one day and buy a full on fucking outfit and just go to the fucking rodeo. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was just an interesting story. But I'm gonna keep the cowboy hat on for the rest of the fucking.
Rest of the pod.
That's
Hell
kinda
yeah.
funny. I might wear cowboy hats for the rest of the Yeah, that was my story. What else do you?
Dude, I can't breathe. I can't even talk. My nose is so fucked. So I've been writing an essay for English, and the whole like topic is you questioning things in life, like you having questions for things in life. It could be anything. Like what I picked was um they teach us, or we grow up, we get a job, we go to school all for money. But why don't they teach us about money in school? Like how to make it, how to save it, how to invest. Like that's been my whole thing for the past couple of years. I figured that out in during COVID when lockdown was happening in 2020. How they don't teach anything about fucking money in school when we work for money our entire lives. And that's what my essay is about. How schools don't teach us shit about money. And we wonder why we're stuck trying to work a job when and all this crazy shit. So that's what I've been writing about for the past like 2 weeks, right? Then comes my learning framework class. This class is fucking bullshit. That's all I gotta say, dude. Like straight up.
I took that class and it's complete and utter bullshit. They
Useless.
teach you nothing. And yeah, I like that you're talking about this subject because they don't teach you shit at school. Like, they don't teach you about fucking credit. They don't teach you about fucking taxes. Like, shit that you're supposed to know. No, let's learn about the fucking Pythagorean theorem and shit. Like, cause you're gonna need that when you're out in life and groceries and shit. Like, you're gonna need the circumference of a fucking area and fuck. Oh, I fucking hate school, dude. I hate school. Drop the fuck out right now.
So in that class is trying what?
I hate school for myself. I don't see a point in it. Now, for those of you that are going to school to pursue a certain career, it's good,
Yeah,
you know?
he respects that.
Like the degree will get you
Yeah.
like the job you want.
Yep.
But not always. I know a good amount of fucking people that got the degree they wanted and those motherfuckers are working at McDonald's. So,
Yep, and I know a couple people too. Like
a degree
that.
it's good. It's a little trophy, but is it going to get you the fucking job you want? I don't think so, baby.
Yeah. So this class is just trying to teach you how to be aware of how you learn in school, how to learn in school, like how to study, like just some bullshit, right? But this
Because we don't know how to do that shit. Because we haven't had 18 years of schooling before. Like, fucking idiots.
so some guy walks in with curly hair. He interrupts the class, and my teacher's like, "Oh my gosh, you're finally here! Like you like all this like she's freaking out because he should have been there like a month ago, right?" Some teacher there,
Oh, he was a teacher.
he teaches accounting or business, something like that, right? But he walks in there and he's like, "So y'all are probably wondering why I'm here. State Farm sponsored UTRGV, right?
What?
Yeah, State Farm sponsored UTRGV. They gave the kids in two organizations in the school money, right? They gave them money to make videos and presentations to teach us about money." And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? Like, y'all are finally gonna teach us something about money, right? Like, hell yeah, that's fucking dope. Like, I'm excited." There's 6 topics. I'm just gonna try to name them off of the head. Credit, budgeting, financial milestones. Those are 3. But you have to go through these PowerPoints, these videos, and take quizzes. If you get 80s on all of these quizzes and above, you enter a raffle that is $100, right? And it's 5 people that can win it. I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Out of how many?
How many students? I have no idea. But here's the thing: who gives a fuck about the fucking raffle, dude? These motherfuckers then proceed to say, "Oh, this is all for a grade, by the way. Some people can do this just to do it, but this is all a grade for me, my specific class." And the last part of the grade is making a video about what you learned, right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay, like that's fucking easy. Like I got that shit, like nothing." there's gonna be prizes given to these people making these videos. And first place is $500. And I'm getting that fucking first place. Is fuck if I know, dude. Been fucking making videos for 7 straight months.
Fuck
That shit's
yeah,
mine.
baby.
That shit's mine. Second place is like 300.
How do you get first place?
If they like the video.
And what exactly is the video supposed to be on? On the shit you learned?
On the shit you learned.
So what, like credit, budgeting, all that bullshit?
Yeah, all that bullshit. And I'm making that shit professional as fuck, dude. That fuck
Dude,
if
we
I
got
know.
the rig and shit, dude. When is this shit due?
April 1st. But I already made a fucking script for it, dude.
Fuck yeah.
So that's what I was gonna tell you yesterday.
Dude,
So
that's-
first place is 500, second is 300, and third is like 200. And my girlfriend was like, oh, I have to do that too, but it's not for a grade for her. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. I literally told her that.
Shit.
But then I was like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Like I just get competitive with this stuff. But yeah, that's but dude. So these fucking videos, dude, that these students made, these student organizations that got the money to make these videos, they suck ass.
Yeah.
Their presenting sucks.
Dude.
They don't even know what the fuck they're saying when they're speaking. And I'm like, we're supposed to learn about money, dude. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about money, dude. What the fuck?
Dude. And it's funny you say
Oh
that
my
because
God,
I've been mindlessly scrolling through Instagram a lot. And something that comes out is UTRGV's Instagram bullshit, right? And I start looking at the reels they're doing. Complete and utter garbage. It is so fucking like it just shouldn't exist. I mean, yeah, I guess you guys are having fun and shit, but have you seen, you know what the fuck I'm talking about?
No.
Don't watch it, dude. It's fucking garbage. So I'm not surprised that like
Dude,
they're doing shit.
these videos suck. The presentations they're doing suck. They don't even know what the fuck they're saying. They're saying things on the PowerPoint, but then they try and mix it up with their own words to be original, but they just don't make sense with what they're saying. It doesn't make sense. And then the PowerPoints themselves that you can download are all fucked up too, some of them. And I'm like, y'all got fucking money and y'all came out with this bullshit? Like, I could have done this shit better and for free. Like, what the fuck?
I wonder how much State Farm gave them.
Dude, I don't know, but
Dude.
I was like,
So if you plug in State Farm in there, you think they'll get wet?
dude, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So
Fuck
part of
yeah.
the,
Dude, you know what we should do? Chill. You know what we should do? We should get the shirts, right? Stamp the logo on there and just go like house to house fucking offering insurance, dude.
but we have to talk about what I learned though.
Yeah.
But
Dude, look, the more you describe it, the more like I'm getting ideas, dude. I see myself, I'll help you out. I see myself with my hair slicked to both sides, right? I shave my face, have a mustache on, dress in a nice shirt. I'm a banker, right? I'm at the fucking bank. There. I start talking about credit and all this shit you learned. I'm teaching you, right? Dude, we need to get away into one of the State Farm offices.
oh my
Dude,
god.
and not in a
dude.
fucked up way. Like, this is not like to be like fucking around. Like, I'm pretty sure if we ask and you tell them what you're doing and you involve them in the fucking video, dude, that's gonna bring up the points.
That's true.
I'll help you out. Dude, and even your girlfriend could help. I could see her as like a fucking accountant with like glasses on and shit, you know? Got it in.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
I-
get a cut.
I finished.
At least 95%.
I finished all of the quizzes. I already knew basically everything.
What'd you learn? Did you learn anything?
This is the part where I was conflicted about doing the video because the whole point of the video is to talk about what you learned. I already knew everything they were talking about.
You knew about credit and shit? I'd
How it
explain
works?
it to you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, how it works, yeah. I knew about insurance. Talk about insurance. I knew about
Budgeting.
budgeting. They talk about stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Yeah, basically knew like I took a pre-test and I got 100 on the pre-test, so
That's fucking
Yeah.
funny, dude. That's really interesting, though.
I mean, I applaud him for trying to teach, but
A bit too late, motherfuckers.
a bit like 100 years late, because everyone that we know is in fucking debt, literally. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's one of the stories I have. Very fucking weird. My eyes popped open when they said
The prize
video
one more.
submissions and there's prizes.
I can't imagine.
I was like, oh fuck, money. Money, make video. That's all I heard, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna throw a couple of bills on the floor and make you lick your cat's ass, dude. That's the vibe I'm getting from you right now. You'll do anything for a little bit of cash, huh?
Yeah,
Dude.
but yeah, I respect them I admire them for trying to do it, but
Dude, I think you should just upload like this segment as your video and you'll get the $500 talking shit about them, guaranteed.
Dude, I could probably
That'd be
do it,
funny
dude.
as fuck. That'd be so fucking funny.
But that's why I was learning about the aspect ratio, so I can make it look proper, like a proper film.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Fuck with that.
but yeah.
I have
Oh.
a interesting encounter. It doesn't relate to any of that, but so as usual, I wake up at 7 in the fucking morning, get ready for work, and I take the same route every day to work. Get there, clock in at 8, just work for 8 hours. But this morning was interesting. Same routine as I always have, right? But where it got very intriguing was on the right there, right? So I'm driving down the same street that I always do, and I'm listening to Cowboy Tears, of course, right? Wishing that I had the windows down, had a fucking cowboy hat on, you know? I think I'd only wear the cowboy hat in the Mustang, dude. Not the actual horse, the vehicle, right? So I'm driving, right? And there's a truck next to me. And it's keeping up with me, dude. Like, oddly enough, you know, sometimes like they'll be the same like, how do you say it? Like
Same speed.
same speed, right? But when I would slow down, it would slow down. When I would go up, it would go up. And I'm like,
You want to kiss or what?
I'm like, you're fucking telling me it's way too fucking early for this bullshit. Having a Mustang, I don't know why. You attract assholes. You fucking attract assholes. If you have a Mustang and there's another Mustang out and about, dude, you're not impressing me. I know you have a fucking small dick, okay? Like, you gotta chill the fuck out, buddy. Dude, I told my girlfriend, I want to order a fucking cookies and cream shake, right, from Jack in the Box, and leave it in my car for weeks. And have my window, always drive with the windows down. And if a fucking car does that fucking noise, that shit's going on their fucking dashboard or on their window, dude. I don't give a fuck. They piss me off. It's just annoying.
I agree. Yeah, it is.
There's no reason for. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Your car is shit. No one gives a fuck. You're just pissing everybody off. Right?
I agree. Yeah.
Dude, it's so annoying. So I sense the truck. I'm like, it's too early, dude. I was singing too. Like, this motherfucker was interrupting my jamming session. You know, I was crying about fucking Cowboys and shit. And he's just keeping up with me. I'm like, dude, I want to fucking race, dude. I've raced before, believe it or not. And it's funny.
Of course you have.
I've raced twice. I like how I'm talking shit about those assholes. Hey, I was a young kid, okay? I was like fucking 19 doing this shit. It wasn't even my car. It was a fucking Challenger, baby. My friend's Challenger. It was nice. But let me talk about the speed or the racing shit, dude. I would be at a stoplight like at fucking like midnight or like 2 a.m. or some shit, right? And then a fast car would pull up next to me, right? And they start, and I'm there like, dude, I don't know how to do that noise. So I just honk. I don't know how to do that noise. I'm pretty sure you press on the brake and the gas or some shit, right? So as soon as
Wait.
So as soon as they're like, right, I'm like, dude, I get so nervous that I just start going, and the light's still red. Happened to me 2 times where I was in that situation where I'm like, I'm ready to fucking go, baby. Let's go. Right? Press on the gas. Dude, I go past the fucking red light and those motherfuckers are just there like, what the fuck? But 2 times that's happened to me. But I don't believe in that shit anymore. I'm only gonna race horses. All right. So going back to that truck. Bless you. So that truck keeping up with me, going, right? And it's a blue truck. And I still haven't looked, right? I'm still singing. I'm still feeling myself. Gotta do that shit to put myself up in the morning. And then I'm like, I don't like where this is going. I was like, I don't like this feeling. I feel like someone's watching me. So the stoplight's coming up, right? There are 4 cars on his side, 2 cars on my side. So then I turn like before he hits the 4 cars, and then he's like this, window down.
Go.
I turn, right? He has his window down, and he's like this, smiling at me,
What
dude.
a fucking creep.
Smiling at me, and
Why
I'm like,
touch that ass, dude.
dude, I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? So he's like that, just fucking smiling. So I proceed to stop my car, right? He stops because he has to. The 4 cars are in front of him. There's only 2 on my side. So I stop in the middle of the fucking street and I put my window down. And then I look at him and I'm like, who are you?
Are you sure you want to know? I don't know why I think of that fucking meme, Spider-Man, but
So I'm like, who are you? I didn't tell him this, but I was thinking, I don't like that smug look on your face. I feel like I might know you, but I'm not too fucking sure, right? Like, I've worked with a shitload of people, so at one job, I've worked with like fucking 300 people, so you know, it's kind of I would only associate with like 100 of them or so, but it's fucked, so it could be anyone, right?
yeah.
So the guy's looking at me weird, and I was like, what's your name? Because I was kind of rude to be like, who are you? So I was like, what's your name, dude? He's like, my name's Martin. I'm like, oh shit, dude, you're fucking Martin? I used to work with that motherfucker, dude. I used to work with this motherfucker, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Dude, he looked completely different. The last time I saw him, he looked like a child. Now he's fucking dark. He's wearing glasses. He's like, yeah, dude, I work for the city now. Like, I'm dark. He takes his glasses off. He has the fucking like,
All the
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And then, dude, he has a fucking tat. Like, he has a beard now. He looks completely different. Bless you.
Thanks.
So he looks like a man now, right? Beard, tats,
Truck.
dark as fuck, right? So I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, oh shit, what's up? Mind you, I have ghosted this guy a couple times now, and I just suck at texting. I'm not one to be texting a lot and shit, and you know, like sometimes I'll forget. And bless you. You're getting your sneeze attacks.
Fuck this dude.
Dude, don't worry, dude. We're almost done. So yeah, so me and this guy worked for a couple of months. It wasn't even long, dude. And we would spend nights together because I used to work at night. And I'm not trying to make it sound gay, but like we would work, our shift would start from 9 to 3 in the morning. Right? And sometimes it'd just be me and him. And one time, this is so funny. So we were in the back of the fucking operation, right? Of the place. And if you didn't go to the front, like every 30 minutes, the power would shut off because there's a light sensor under the door between the front and the back, right? So one day we're putting some shit away, me and him, and the lights go off. And dude, this motherfucker, it was like some Scooby-Doo shit. This motherfucker runs towards me and like jumps on me like Shaggy or like Scooby. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? I don't even know him like that, dude. But he was a cool guy. He was a chill guy. Like, he's a little flamer, but I might have him on the pod one day, so I don't want to talk too much shit. Love you, Marty. But yeah, so I was like, oh, what the fuck? So then the second time it happened, so we have these shelves in the back, dude. Like the lights came off, and I think it was his excuse to grab some dick or something, right? Because he ran straight towards me. I threw a cart that we had at him, and I started climbing the shelves, dude. Mind you, the shelves go all the way to the fucking like top. This motherfucker like ran to the spot where I was, and like he just bumped into the fucking wall in darkness, dude. His excuse was that he was scared, but he wanted to play a little grab ass, you know, it's just me and him.
He's a flamer.
So I climbed up, dude, and he just slams into the wall, and I start cracking the fuck up because I was up there.
Yeah.
And he was down there trying to fucking grab my dick. But it's funny. He was a cool guy. We'd like be gay with each other and shit, like call each other daddy and you know, normal shit like that. No, our texts were very sexual in a way. But like, you know, like bro shit. Like, you know, homie flamer shit like that. And one day he moves, he just fucking leaves, and I'm like, oh shit, my buddy's gone. And he moved to go live with his girlfriend in another city. And I think they ended up breaking up, but he started working at a pizza restaurant. And I would text him and like I'd just make fun of him and shit, cause like I think the place was called Little Tony's Pizzeria or some shit. So I called him Tony. I'd call him Little Tony. I had that as his like as his name on my contacts, right? So when I saw him, I couldn't remember his fucking name, dude, for the life of me, because I'm thinking Tony. This motherfucker's name is Martin, but then I call him Marty. So I had 3 fucking names for the guy, right?
Yeah.
So the last time I saw him wasn't the first time I saw him out on the streets. There's another time I picked up my girlfriend. We're driving back to the house, and there's a car next to us. Same situation. I could feel someone staring, and I turn, and he's like all happy and shit, and saying like, "What's up?" Right? And I'm like, dude. So like, at the time he wasn't even living there anymore. Like, but the fact that I kept bumping into him and shit, it was just off. It was just weird. It was funny as fuck. But, and dude, one time, like the whole all the employees worked one day, right? All of them, like, and it's rare when all of us work. We had a meeting or some shit, and we got out at night, and I'm walking to my car, and someone left a Little Caesars pizza box. You remember I told you that story? No? Well, I thought it was like one of the employees that were fucking with me, which would be weird because I don't fuck with any of the employees, right? And then I had forgotten that he had texted me in the morning if I was still working or if I was there at work. But this was like months of me not talking to him. Like, he'll text me, I'll text him a little, and then I'll just forget. Or he'll change his number and he'll send me like, hey, what's up? This is my new number. But I won't reply because I'm like a shitty friend. Like, I'm just bad at that shit, right? So I'm like racking my fucking brain, like freaking out, like, who would leave a Little Caesars like fucking box on my car? I'm like, it's ridiculous. Like,
was there pizza in it?
No, there wasn't. I fucking checked. So I'm like, it's ridiculous that, you know, like someone did that shit. Like, they have to have known me to left it on my car. There's no assholes on about, right? So I'm like, fuck. So then, like, it was killing me for like 2 weeks, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe it was this person, he doesn't like me, or maybe it was that fucking person, or maybe it was fucking one of the flamers at my job that wants to suck me off. Like, you know, I'm like, who the fuck is it? Dude, I put all the dots together. It was fucking Marty. It was Marty, dude. I forgot that motherfucker worked, like, or I forgot that he went to that place in the morning, and then like, so he left the fucking pizza box on my car. So he pranked me a little, right? And on one of these episodes, we're gonna do our very first prank phone call. So I'm gonna choose someone to prank call. It's gonna be more than likely him, right? And then you're gonna choose someone to prank phone call. It could be anyone you know, or if you don't want to fuck with anyone like that, so we're gonna do the Star 67 shit. I don't think I ever showed you that, did I? But I got taught that shit by older cousins, where that makes your number unknown, so you can call whoever the fuck you want. It. And Either you choose someone you know, or you can just choose like a Pizza Hut or something, a random ass place. That'd be
Alright.
good. That'd be a good way to start the episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
can think of a
funny.
few people to call.
Fuck yeah, that'd be funny as fuck. But yeah, I bumped into that motherfucker, and who knows, dude? I might want him as a guest just to dig into like what he's. I think he has a crazy past. We could probably dig into that shit. But shout out to you, Marty. Yeah, got anything else?
No, those are my two stories that I had.
You want to talk about the HelloFresh shit?
Oh yeah, that could be the third story. So I was sponsored by HelloFresh. If you don't know who HelloFresh is, it's a company that gives you recipes for healthy foods, and they deliver all of the ingredients and the recipe at your doorstep. And I was sponsored by them somehow, some way. And I ordered. So when I found out I was sponsored, I hit accept. I started the 2 week process. I ordered it right away so I can make a video on it and make some skits and make it funny, but also to promote the sponsorship that I had. I ordered it, and 2 days later I get an email saying that my order was canceled because something with I put my information wrong in the credit card, and I was like, oh fuck. So because of that, I was like, should I even order it anymore? Because if I do order it, the sponsorship is already gonna finish. I decided, you know what? Let me just do it, and I would make the video like the day after the sponsorship ended, just to make the video, just to make a memory. So I ordered the food this week or last week on Friday. It's supposed to get here Thursday, which was yesterday. So like a week, less than a week to get here. I was like, that's perfect. And yesterday, Thursday, I get an email saying that my food will not be coming because of the weather, that it got lost in the weather or something like that, and I was gonna get a refund.
It said your order has been either
Destroyed, right?
lost or damaged.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck do they lose a big can't fucking speak. How the fuck do you lose a big box of food? Like, that's
Yeah.
fucking weird. I ordered it too, so we'll see if they do the same shit to me, but you can keep explaining.
So what was I don't even know what I was saying. So so they emailed me saying that it gets canceled, that I'm gonna get a refund, that I'm not getting my food, and I'm like, well, fuck me. Like, I guess so. And the sponsorship had already finished. It finished yesterday, but then today in the morning, a fucking UPS guy, an UPS guy, comes and knocks on the door, drops a package. From the window, I see light green in the box, and I'm like, isn't that HelloFresh's color? Open the door, the fucking food's right there. The box looks very professional, very sleek. All the food's in there with ice,
Pages.
pages on the recipes on how to make the food. Better yet, I check my bank account and the fucking refunds there, baby.
So he just got a box for free.
Yeah, a box for free.
Dude, that's something good. Maybe they're like, oh, he's getting sponsored by us. He bought it, so we might as well. They should have sent you a box to fuck with, if anything.
I know, but I should have sent a box for free, but they didn't. So
yeah. So,
but this box is big as fuck.
it is, yeah.
Big as fuck.
Dude, what if we do an episode? You can do one of the meals for your gaming channel, and we can do one for here, just to make some content.
That's true.
That'd be funny as fuck. We got like 3 cameras. Makes.
That'd be a pain in the ass to film, but yeah.
That'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah. So I ordered it, got canceled, ordered it again, got lost or damaged, so I got a refund, and then it gets here the next day.
Funny as hell. I
I'll
wonder,
take it.
but the weird thing is that, because I ordered my box, but they didn't give me an option to to get what I wanted. I think when I chose the meals that I wanted, it was coming out to like $50.
Oh.
Because obviously I want burgers, tacos, shit like that. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. That's weird. But it was a pretty good deal. There was a deal going on. So I got 6 meals for $4.50, which is pretty crazy.
When I went through your link, they gave me that, but they also said that I was gonna get they said 16 meals for free, which I think is kind of bullshit, but
I think you had to stay with the subscription for a while for
oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
It should be interesting, the food.
Yeah.
We've never really had any of that fucking food, so.
We shall see.
How long have you been going, do you think?
Like an hour and 10.
Hour and 10? Ready to cut it?
My ass hurts. My head hurts.
For next week, your ass hurts?
Yeah.
We
Dude,
have a bone.
we need to show
You have a bony ass.
Dude, can we show the fucking what we're sitting on right now?
Just, I'll lift it up.
Yo, lift it up. Hell yeah, baby. Shout out to my mom.
Yeah, we can take these bitches everywhere.
Yeah, we can literally take these everywhere. They're pretty comfortable, but whenever I sit for a long period of time, I just start getting cramps.
Because he has a bony ass.
See, that's why I'm a pussy.
Dude, I've slapped your ass before, and that shit can break my hand. I think I fractured my thumb once. Dude, because I got a little, I don't want to say that I'm thick, but I got a little cushion. But yeah, my ass is kind of hurting. Yeah, so that was the episode for today. Sorry for the weird start. It was kind of, I don't know, kind of an off day. We're both kind of not feeling at our best. Something to look forward to next episode is the Batman movie.
Oh yeah,
Dude, might do some Batman shit for the next episode. That'd be fun.
I'm gonna go beat someone's ass and say I'm vengeance.
No, I'm gonna fucking dress you up like a clown again. You ready to be the Joker? That'd be funny as fuck, dude. But I'm ready for the fucking Batman movie. You got anything else to say before we fucking shut off?
No. Other than drink water. Stay hydrated.
Why'd you make that your slogan?
Drink water? I don't know. I think because I myself don't drink that much water, so I remind myself by doing it, telling other people.
Because I want to talk about this real quick, but I saw it in one of your streams a couple of times, or on your videos or anything, like you're like, drink water. I mean, it's good to tell people, but I've seen other creators doing that. Did you know that? They say the same shit.
Drink water?
Yeah, I find it interesting. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you took it from, because this fucker's barely up and coming. It's just one guy. But like how do you guys come up with like, oh, you know what? Let me tell my audience to drink water. Maybe I know it's a
Just to
positive
stay
message
healthy,
and shit, right?
Yeah,
like that's
what
how
it
you
is.
do it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was trying to get to the bottom. Like, I'm
Positive
like,
message.
what if in the future you're trying to make like a water bottle company or something, and you're gonna start pushing that as merchandise? I was just curious. I've actually been drinking a lot of water lately, and it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. I want to drink some Happy Dad. That's another thing we might do on the next episode. Happy Dad is an alcoholic beverage from it's kind of like the Beast Burger shit we did last episode, but this is like alcohol. But good thing we're both 21.
Facts.
So, we're good. Dude, on that episode, we should tell the story about what happened at Strives
What happened?
with the alcohol, remember?
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
All right, guys. That's it. Leave a fucking like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you guys think of me coming out as a fucking cowboy, and don't drink water. Dress like a fucking cowboy. Peace.
Then you got the sauce.
TikTok, yeah, time is going slow. When I blow up, I'm telling y'all it's all.